Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Matty here from Chill TCG. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Grand Finals match from the Chill Series number 21 tournament, which wrapped up this past Wednesday. We have Henrique, Jorge versus Angel Aranibar. Both players are playing Eternatus, kind of a disruption E-turn build. I'm actually kind of excited to watch this gameplay. I know a lot of people kind of assuming that, a Hammer's Eternatus mirror match probably isn't like the most, high level of gameplay that you possibly could be watching, but you know what, it's actually kind of hype. These matchups tend to be kind of close. Unfortunately, both of these players were from, I believe, South America, and their screen share here for recording was not the highest of quality, so that's why the frame rate's going to be a little bit low. But I did try to speed it up at about 40% higher than normal speed. So this is why it is still choppy, but hopefully the pace remains somewhat consistent. So hopefully it's pretty fun here. We're watching from the perspective of Henrique Jorge. He starts off with the Goon, gets the Eternatus down, the Hoopa down, and he plays a Crobat. I think he might have started with the Crobat, honestly. I kind of missed it. But Angel here, he does get both E-turns down. He gets an energy on that first one. And he's got the second one on the bench. I think he just popped Quick Ball. Okay, and he will be grabbing Spiritomb. He's going to put that down. He's going to Building Spite, rack up some damage. He's going to Crobat for four cards there. Let's see if he continues anything here. Maybe he hits us with a Power Accelerator. Henrique there, clicking in my video, maybe getting some tips going into the finals match here. He does get the Power Accelerator off onto that, that E-turn there on the board. We do see a Crushing Hammers coming out. That is a Tails, unfortunately, and he's just going to go ahead and research away his hand. Finds a couple more Eternatus, but no energies, no anything there, unfortunately. He will be able to grab a Crobat. He does have plenty of Calm, so he can shuffle those back into the deck. He can put down Power Plant there. I mean, honestly, he can actually thin down his entire deck. But he will be grabbing a VMAX there. I think that's smart. Maybe you just put down that other E-turn at this point because you have the bench space. You pop all of these other cards. Maybe you keep the Pokémon in hand. That one, it was a heads. He's going to take it off the active spot, most likely. Yep, that would make sense. He does burn the Calm. He's going to Calm away the Crobat, most likely just grabbing another Crobat. And he will be drawing a free 6 cards. But, yeah, I mean, this matchup, it's going to be pretty interesting, right? Realistically, it comes down to, who gets the best start, the best setup in these first few rounds here. And at the same time, are you hitting your hammers? Is your opponent hitting hammers? It's honestly a very interesting type of match here between the hammers, disruption, E-turn, mirror. He does, Angel here, he does evolve to that bench E-turn with the energy. He's going to put down a second E-turn, put down a Spiritomb, put down a Zigzagoon. He's going to get 4 damage counters onto that guy there in the active spot. He will be Marnieing, which I guess isn't like super terrible here for Henrique, although his hand isn't looking fantastic, let's be honest. But, next turn he will be able to attack with E-turn VMAX, which honestly is just going to be the advantage, I think. And I think he is actually even just getting the KO. So, never bad when you're able to just KO and get some prizes here. What is he top deck? It's a Marnie. Absolutely ridiculous top deck. He will be able to evolve. He's going to be able to attach here, get another thing down on the bench, and he probably will just want a Zigzagoon ping as well. I don't know if you need to do it to the active spot. I mean, maybe if you don't draw into any Pokemon, that could probably make some sense. Although I think, yeah, he's hitting for 210 anyway if you put down the Zigzagoon. So, probably just going to put that on the bench E-turn. Yeah, that would make some sense here. He is going to pop his own Marnie, draw into a couple energies, a couple Great Balls. Already attached this turn, but having 2 Dark Energies in hand, definitely not going to be bad. 210 damage, perfect with that Zigzagoon ping there. He is getting the KO onto that Eternatus VMAX. He's going to take a couple prize cards. He's going to find another Power Plant and another Marnie. And we're going to go ahead and roll on to Angel's turn here. We do see one Hammers come out. It was Tails. And we're going to go see a Calm. He's going to Calm away that Zigzagoon. And potentially, yeah, he's going to grab that Crobat. Does he put something down? No, he's just going to Crobat for 4 cards. Potentially drawing into something that could be pretty useful for him. He's Quick Balls away Power Plant. Both of these players are running Power Plant. Like I said, their lists are very similar. Almost exactly the same. Just the only difference was sort of the different types of Pokemon that they're running. We're going to see a Marnie from Angel here. And of course, both players, previous Chill Series champions. Henrique here, HBJ Trevo. It was actually the 1 seed last season. Angel was like a top 10 seed, I think, as well. So both players very familiar to the limelight here at the Chill Series tournaments. Both fantastic players. Angel's going to get 240 damage off on this Eternatus VMAX. And no matter what, next turn, his Eternatus is safe. So, I don't think that Henrique really has anything to do, to be honest, other than most likely just attack here for 240, and he's got that energy in hand, right? So most likely he's just going to finish this KO with his Eternatus VMAX on his bench. Absolutely riveting gameplay. There's not too much involved, honestly, in this game, right? I mean, you have to make the right decisions, you got to play the right cards, but for the most part, you kind of just let everything speak for itself. We see one hammer come out from Angel. It was Tails. The second one also Tails, unfortunately. And he does find another E-Turn VMAX. He does have a full E-Turn VMAX pretty much set up down on his bench as well with 2 energies, so that could be beneficial. If he finds a way to switch out here, you're going to kind of force HBJ Trevo to have boss's orders. And again, he might top deck it. Could top deck Crobat or Quick Ball or something like that. But, for the most part, like I think that, the fact that Trevo will be getting the KO on this E-Turn next turn, realistically, I think Angel is technically ahead in terms of just like the prize race, right? Because even if HPJ Trevo gets a KO here, I think he has to draw into boss to finish off the game, right? Where Angel at this point, he can just keep attacking. He's going to attack once this turn, and then next turn attack with his E-Turn, and then that'll be game, right? So I think that really it just comes down to which player is going to find boss's orders, right? Angel does have 6 cards in hand. Trevo's going to take 3 prizes. That is a boss's orders. And unless he gets Marnie, man, that is going to be game number 1 for HPJ Trevo. Let's see, though. Let's see what Angel decides to do here. Again, apologize for the frame rate. Hopefully me just talking right now is making it somewhat better. I mean, I don't know. It probably isn't. But again, I apologize. It's tough, man. PTCGO doesn't have a spectate feature like in the game. So quite honestly, the only way that we are able to watch these matches is by getting these people to screen share their PTCGO game on Discord, and then I record their screen share. So it's definitely not the best system. He is going to just go into his E-Turn there. He's going to attack that active. Unfortunately, he did get Marnie, so that's absolutely ridiculous, to be 100% honest with you. Now he needs an energy and he needs boss to get a win this turn, or else he's just not going to win. He's going to thin through his deck, do everything that he probably should be doing. He's just going to thin away a bunch of cards. Very good. I think he can burn that switch into Yveltal. And of course he will. HBG Trevo, very smart. Will we draw in an energy and a boss here? You never know. There's the energies, no boss. Unfortunately, that is going to be the game. Game number 1, I believe, to Angel. Unless, actually, you can just hang out in the active spot, technically. And he's just going to pitch away that hand. So, yeah, I mean, this is probably the best play, forcing your opponent to have boss. And now he's got game in hand for next turn. So as long as Angel, again, doesn't have boss in hand, Trevo will be able to win next turn. Unless he gets Martin yet again. But we'll see, right? We will see. That's really what this matchup will be coming down to. Angel here, we see him attached to the Spiritomb. Just kind of makes me think he doesn't have it at the moment. His bench is full. He's got no real way to, like, Crobat for more cards. And he's also going to research here. I don't think he's playing Reset Stamp, which would have been absolutely ridiculous in this matchup now that I think about it. And he's just going to go into his own E-Turn. Get an attack here. So now actually... No, yeah, it's game. Interesting, though. In an interesting game, Angel, he gives the broken heart emote. I understand, man. I've been in this position before. I think most of us have. Heartbreaking loss here for Angel Toxic. Fortunately, this is a best of 3, and we will be going into a game 2. And HBJ Trevo is now up 1-0. We're going to read through some stuff on Limitless. Angel recording his entire screen instead of just his PTCGO game. I don't advise it, but it's better than nothing. That's all I gotta say, right? We're gonna go into it. Awesome. Going into a game number 2, currently running at about 10 frames per second. Angel here, man. Let's see. Pretty good starting hand actually for Trevo. I mean, I don't really know what Angel's got rolling. Hopefully, it's something also pretty good. This tournament was a fantastic turnout. I really appreciate everybody who came out and played. We had just about almost 250 players yesterday night as I record this. It was great. We had 200 Shining Fates packs in the prize pool. Shout out to Card Cavern Trading Cards, for sponsoring the event, sponsoring Chill TCG and the Chill series. Fantastic group of people. We're going to see him quick ball away the Great Ball here. Looks like he's probably just going to want to grab another E-Turn. Because you have the Crobats in hand, right? Your goal is to be able to Power Accelerator and get multiple energies on the board in one turn. I think that's always the best play. I think he is going second as well. So, that's definitely going to be the plan. I think grabbing another E-Turn, definitely the best play. He's going to play that. He's going to attach. I think that you Crobat for 4. You can Marnie next turn, but you don't need to. He's got a busted hand going into next turn. You can just free retreat into this E-Turn V here. Power Accelerator. And next turn, he's got a really great pivot. He can even calm for the VMAX, attach energy, boss or Marnie out. So he's got a lot of options next turn. And Trevo definitely looking good here. But you never know. I mean, this matchup can literally just go any direction at any point. Both players running 4 Crushing Hammers, 4 Marnies. It's always up in the air. But yeah, big shout out to everybody watching, man. If you're watching this on the YouTube channel right now, I mean, that's the only place this video is being posted. Huge shout out to you, man. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I apologize again for the frame rate, but you know what? Hopefully it's not as bad as I am kind of assuming. I'm used to it at this point. It's kind of normal because again, we don't have a spectate feature. Shout out to PTCGO, TPCI, man. I'm sure they're working on it. You know, they're a great company, but we're doing our best. We really are. He's gonna get the second energy angel there on the Etern VMAX. He's gonna hit him with the Marnie. So he hit him with a hammer as well. So unfortunately now HBJ Trevo has I guess a less than stellar hand, damage done to this Etern, and no energy in hand as well. I mean he can't hit this hammer. That's a tails though, unfortunately. Not a lot of heads in this best of 3 so far. Definitely not too many heads so far, but he's gonna put a damage counter down on that benched Etern. He will be researching out. Does find some energies. I mean, we can see a power accelerator here. But unfortunately, we just don't have a way to grab a VMAX either at the moment. So maybe a power accelerator is not even the best option. I think you probably just switch in, save that Etern, attach to the bench safely. Hopefully he doesn't have boss in his 2-card hand. He's probably got Crobat or something absolutely wild, but definitely remains to be seen. We'll see what Angel pops off with next turn. We do see a hammer come out. That one also tails. You gotta love to see it. Now he's back to a pretty good hander. He's got the 3 supporter combo, the trifecta. He's got the energy and the Pokécom. Maybe he'll top deck a Pokemon. So of course Angel did have research in hand. That's kind of how it goes. And he's just gonna say, you know what? I'm just gonna attack you because I got full HP. I'm safe right now. And I'm really just hoping that your hand's not that great. I gotta assume that Angel has boss in hand. If I'm HBJ Trevo, I'm definitely not going to want to evolve that benched Etern with the damage, right? With the 180 damage. Again, does not draw into the VMAX. He's all out of a supporter, so I think at this point you really just got to hope for Crobat. Doesn't find it. This is a very unfortunate game here for HBJ Trevo. He is going to have to pass his turn yet again. But why not just play Zigzagoon? Get some damage off on that benched Etern. He's going to retreat actually into that Goon, keeping the Yveltal around. Probably smart, probably a good decision. I would assume. Angel Toxic gets the second energy and evolves that benched Etern. He's looking good. He's got 1 card left in his hand. He's got a quick ball. He's going to go ahead and just find that Crobat. He's going to draw a nice 5 cards. Oh, actually, he's just going to quick ball, double quick ball there. So now he'll just get a fresh 6 with that Crobat. Let's see what he finds. Let's see if he didn't have a boss in hand last turn, I guess. Or maybe, he got Marnied. But you know what? There's the boss's orders. He will get the damage off on that Etern with energies. That is going to be the game. HBJ Trevo's like, you know what? I'm going to go first, my dude. Interesting that both players are going first. Like, realistically, I think a lot of people want to go second with Etern so you can get that power accelerator off. It's kind of a weird situation, right? Because I feel like going first is actually the advantage if you don't get punished, right, by hammers or something like that on your opponent's first turn going second. But it's definitely not as good if you do get punished, right? So it stands to be reasoned to, like, is it worth taking the risk, or do you just go with a safer option? Because ultimately, like, going second's not that bad. Like, it's not bad at all. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting that both players chose to go first here in the mirror matchup. But we are into a game 3. So interesting game 3 here between Angel Toxic, HBJ Trevo, 1-1 right now. Trevo does start with that Etern in the active spot, gets the hiding energy down. Angel Toxic, he's going to get a couple Eterns down. He's got the Spiritomb. Now he's got the Goon down. Puts an energy on the Etern. He's going to Crobat 4 or 5 cards. Does he find a switch? Does he find an energy? That would be very fortunate for him. That's one of the 2. And we actually see a Dangerous Drill, and he discards away. I missed that Pokemon. I didn't see it, but awesome play. I mean, Dangerous Drill is very good in the mirror matchup, and for this reason, I know a lot of people just run basic energies in Etern. So there we go. There is the Power Accelerator. He does get that nice start off on his first turn. That Hammers is a miss by HBJ Trevo, unfortunate. But you know what? He definitely can make something happen with this hand here. We are going to grab a second Etern. He's going to go ahead and attach. He's going to do some shenanigans here. He's going to put it on the bench. I like that. He's going to research out draw a fresh 7. We see 2 more hammers. This could be very good. What's this one? That's heads. That's super good. And now if this next one is heads, man, he is just in a totally different spot than he was. And of course, 2 heads in a row. Now just a little 1-2 swing like that. Now he has sort of the lead. He's got the advantageous board state. He's got the energy down. He's going to be able to power accelerator and attach next turn, research out. I mean, he is just chilling right now. Fantastic, incredible turn from HPJ Trevo. Angel Toxic, he's like, you know what, man? Come on, I'm just going to attach this energy that I top decked, play Crobat for 5. I will find the VMAX with Calm, or Great Ball, rather. He's going to evolve the bench E-turn, which is interesting. Maybe he's going to power accelerator, and just maybe get another energy from his hand down there. That is exactly what he does. Now, honestly, I still think that Trevo has the advantage. Again, he's going to be able to attach here. He's going to research out. Hopefully, he finds a way to collect some Pokemon down on his board in the VMAX, and that's exactly, in fact, what he found, which is very interesting. Now, if I'm him, do I get damage off on this thing? Like, he's actually just going to go ahead, quick ball away a boss. Probably going to grab a Yveltal. You definitely want one of those on the bench. Always going to go. And he's going to look through his prize cards, man. That's not something we've seen a lot this game. Not something that typically you really need. He's going to go ahead, draw 5 off the Crobat, finds literally a bunch of supporters. He's like, do I put this down? I mean, if I do, I'm just doing more damage, I suppose. Why not? He's just going to attack the active either. He doesn't play boss and gets damage down on the VMAX. I mean, I don't think that's a bad play either. I think taking these 2 prize cards overall is going to be good. He does have boss in hand. He technically has game in hand. But we'll see. We'll see what goes on in the next few turns here. Angel, he's got 3 cards in his hand. He quick balls. Puts down a Spiritomb, or Crobat, whatever just happened. He's going to draw some cards off that. And, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. His board is almost full. He's got 1 slot left for a Crobat. No other E-turns down on his board. Ooh, and we see a Marnie, man. You got to love the Marnies. Gotta love the Marnie. I mean, it's the card that everybody loves in our format. Probably one of the most enjoyable cards to be played with and played against. Completely genuine when I say that. He's going to ping his Spiritombs. Very good. Very, very good. What's going on? Okay, yeah, I mean, you just attack this active E-turn. I think that is fine. Now, Trevo doesn't have, he has 2 bosses on the bottom of his deck now after that Marnie. He's going to put the capture down on the E-turn. He's going to Great Ball, finds the VMAX. That's always clutch. Great Ball is, like, specifically for the VMAX, I feel. It's like half the time when you're playing Great Ball, you either want to find that VMAX or sometimes Crobat, but you have Quick Ball for Crobat and stuff. But now he's going to Crobat, and, like, he did shuffle his deck, right? So perhaps we draw 5 here and we draw into a boss. And he does. Absolutely disgusting. It's just, I can't even describe it. And now I don't even know if you attack. I don't even know if you boss, bro. I think you just literally hit. Yeah, I think you boss, actually. Well, do you? I think hitting the active might be the best decision. He is going to boss up that E-turn, though. He's like, you know what? Bam, 270. Thank you very much. I'll take 2 more prize cards. And there's a boss's orders. That might have been the most important prize card of the entire tournament. Now that he's got boss in hand, he's got energy in hand for that second E-turn, except that actually that E-turn set up anyway. He has game in hand almost guaranteed unless Angel Toxic has some sort of hand disruption, which I think the only form he's running is Marnie. He plays a research. That is going to be the game. Congratulations, HPJ Trevo. Realistically, guys, if you're looking to go far in some of these bigger tournaments, I highly suggest playing Eternatus VMAX right now. It's probably the best card in the format. And there's definitely different ways to play it. I think that overall right now, could we see 4 hammers? The only way Angel Toxic comes back right now is 4 hammers. That's 1. That's 2. Oh, he doesn't have it. That would have been wild. That would have been absolutely wild. But yeah, I mean, what I was saying was, I think E-turn is the best deck in the format right now. I highly suggest that it's the deck that you play if you're looking to win some of these bigger tournaments. And Crushing Hammers, incredibly good for the mirror matchup. Playing the Yveltals, really just the straight disruption E-turn, overall an incredible deck list. That's going to be the grand finals match. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I apologize that, the frame rate was a bit low, but hopefully, I kept it somewhat enjoyable for you guys, and I just really appreciate you guys watching, you guys playing, and, of course, as always, I've been Matty from Chill TCG. We run Chill Series tournaments every Wednesday. If you're not playing in them, why not? If you got something going on, I understand, but if you don't, you should play. You should play in it. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Matty from Chill TCG. I'll be back tomorrow going over some of the best deck lists of this tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed the finals. Click like, click subscribe, comment below. What did you think? How did you guys play E-Turn? I don't really have much else to say, so we're going to get out of here. Peace out.